Beep, 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 beep. These things are always so awkward. I'll learn it eventually. Your dad, Jeff's Magical YouTube channel, you've come here before. Maybe you haven't. This is your first time. Hello, welcome. Uh, we're going to be talking about a toy today. Because that's what I do on my channel. I talk about toys, I go on field trips, I make silly shorts about movies or TV shows. Cool. We got that out of the way. Moving with gusto today. Jeff, there's nothing here except for an alien thing and a Ninja Turtle. You're correct. But off camera, I have a Mythic Legion. And we're going to talk about this today. So, with my Thrace one, it was, I'm going to move the camera, it's going to be awkward, I'm sorry. So with my Thrace one, it was, I had her out of the packaging already because I didn't want to mess around with that and, like, you know. With this, I don't because it's ginormous and I wanted to show you. It's Killer Croc. We're going to push this all the way back. This is Killer Croc. This is huge. This is a big box. I'm moving stuff off to the side. I apologize about the noise. Dice box. Okay. This is a huge box. Huge. A huge box. There's this dad on the side. There's that on the side. And then we've got some stuff. Okay. Aphareus? We're calling him Aphareus. Cool. So, if you want to read it, it's all right here. This guy's got kind of a shit job if I'm like reading. Okay, anyway. So I'm going to get this open as best that I can. I'll do it on camera because I guess that's just what I do now. Did I bring my X-Acto knife? No. So I bought this used from one Cincy nerd from a toy show that he was doing a little while ago. And Cincy gave me a pretty good deal. Not like a stellar deal, but a pretty good deal. You know? Cincy and I have been acquainted with one another for quite a while. And he was doing a show called the Dusty Attic Toy Show in Dallas, Texas, which is typically the second weekend of every month. Well, it's in Plano, but close enough for Government. There you get that great background of the court behind him. That's pretty cool. This over here. And then we've got Aphareus. I'm gonna call him Al. Right here. That's a horse of a different color. So, let's get these twist ties off in the back. Shout out to the Four Horsemen for not doing the stupid plastic ones that, you know, like the T's at the end are just a pain in the ass. Like with this, you just, you know, you unspool them. And I can live with unspooling. It's going to take forever, but I mean, we can do this. I remember when I first saw Mythic Legions and I was like, that's a artisan toy and I'm never going to have any of it. And I remember telling myself that there wasn't a figure that like caught my eye enough to pursue it. Of course, looking back on that now, I can tell myself that I didn't see the figure that caught my eye. And originally that was the Elf Ranger. So when I first played D&D, my first character was an Elven Ranger with 2 scimitars. Did I just get done reading the Drift series and that's why? Yes. Was I very young? Yes. It was over 30 years ago. Well, it was 30 about 31 years ago. And then, through friends, I found Dragonlance. And Dragonlance, to me, is a better D&D setting. I enjoyed that story. I enjoyed the War of the Lance. I don't know anything else that happened after that. The time travel mumbo jumbo, I don't know. Nothing. I know Tanis died. And Tanis was like the epitome of hero for me because half elf ranger. I mean, he was a very brooding and moody hero. So there we have it. Jesus, this thing is huge. The guard. He's got a problem. He can't always stand. And I moved the camera awkwardly, I'm sorry. But that's what we got so far for this. And this dude looks gosh darn amazing. I'm going to get the guard out of the way. He's got all this cool embroidery. He's got the articulation of a horse and a man. He's a horseman. So, he's got a belt. You can stick some of his stuff on there. And we're going to go over his accessories next. Usually the legions, from what I've been able to find out, they come with different hands depending on the figure. This did not come with different hands. It came with a set of hands. Which, I don't blame them. Holy crap, this is loud and I'm sorry. Dobby's not happy about it either. Dobbs. Hey, that's enough. So I've got a trident, which is cool. Hey. There's somebody outside, so... Alright. So you got a trident. We've got this really cool colored sword. It looks like kind of like a blackish, dark sword. I kind of like it. I don't know why they didn't give him the sword that I have with my guard there. Sorry about the awkward break, but Dobby was going a little nuts. So, I don't know why they didn't give him the sword that the guard comes with. Different coloring and things like that. It's kind of neat. I mean, I'm not going to complain. The more weapons for these guys, the better. We've got a longbow. It's the same bow that the guard has, just in a different color, in a golden color. It makes sense since this centaur is a nobility, you know? They didn't give him a spare arrow, though. They didn't give him a free arrow, which is... That's kind of a bummer, but it's... That's it, really. It's just a bummer. Sorry for my big meat hooks. But, yeah, pretty cool all around. Let's get the trident in his hand. There we go. I'm going to look towards him this way. And I'm moving back a little bit. Sorry about the dog. He looks like a badass. That's pretty neat. So it looks like there's a loop on his belt up front. And it's a very small loop. So we're going to try to get this in there and see what happens. Like most Mythic Legions, you can pull apart and mix and match. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to have to bring out the air blower again. And I do apologize about my dog. He is my emotional support animal. I got papers and everything for him. And he does tell me when people are outside because I am an introvert. So, yeah, that looks actually really good. He's got his bow right there, and then we're gonna... I'm sorry, he has his quiver right there. I'm going to try to get this bow in his hand. There we go. Okay. So there he is. Aphareus. Not Aphareus. Aphareus. Don't call him out. So, we got Aphareus right there. He's looking pretty good. Like I said, he comes with everything that you see. He's got the sword. He's got the trident. Golden bow. Quiver. It's a good figure. He's going to look good with the other members of the flock that I have once I get that set up. So, a little bit of a short... I almost said it. A little bit of a short talk today about Aphareus here. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and leave the video a like. If you didn't like what you saw, go ahead and give the video a dislike. If you have something you would like to add to the conversation, please do so. I'm always up for talking about toys with folks. It is one of my favorite things to do. This sometimes feels like a weird interactive echo chamber that cancels the meaning out of each other immediately. Whatever. Yeah, leave a comment. Do the things, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, or don't, it's fine too. Remember, trans rights are in fact human rights, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. What member of the mythos are you into? Are you into the flock and vampires like I am, or are you into the barbarians, or the brother of the bear, or the gladiators? You tell me. That's what you should do in the comment. Leave your favorite faction down in the comment below. Thanks. Bye. These are awkward still. I'm sorry. Beep, 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 beep.